Hey guys, this is Layla from Greenhouse Animals. So recently I've had the idea of changing my channel to Greenhouse Animals because, I have dogs, turtles, and, I know a lot about other animals since I live at the lake. I had this idea that I could do more than just rabbits. So I was thinking about changing my channel's name to Greenhouse Animals and talking about animals and not only rabbit. That would give me more views possibly, and then you would get to see more videos from me. So here are my turtles. This is their cage currently. This is a DIY above cage heat thing, which I'd be showing a video on. I have my big slobbery dogs, which I'm showing here. This is Gatlin and this is Trooper. Gatlin is the bigger one and Trooper is the fatter one. The kind of content you would be seeing are cage tours, like toy how-tos. You would probably also see videos of what to do when you find this animal or how to take care of this animal and certain things like that. My plan is to have different playlists from different animals. So for my rabbits, I would have a playlist called Greenhouse Rabbits, and then for the turtles, I would have Greenhouse Turtles, and then for the dogs, I would have Greenhouse Dogs, and so and then horses, actually. I would have Greenhouse Horses too because I ride at a stables called Briar Creek Stables. They're a great place. It's awesome. I'm about to start riding this horse named Bentley. We're partial leasing him, so I get to have 2 lessons a week, and I would show different things on horses sometimes. I've been riding for like 2 years. I started riding Western 3 years ago, fell in love with it, and then about a month later I went back and rode again, and then I started getting lessons from a girl, and then my mom found me a new person to ride with, and now I ride with Candy ever since. I rode Western, came back a month later and rode again, and then there's a big long wait period where I just loved horses and non-stop talking about them and wanting to get lessons, and then about a year later, somewhere in there, it felt really short, but it was about a year, and then I started riding with this girl, and now it was one summer ago that I started riding with Candy McCoy, and now I have been riding with her for 1 year. And upcoming actually is a really fun October party show kind of thing where you dress up the horses. So I'm currently coming up with a plan for that costume, and hopefully, maybe just possibly, you would see a video on that. So more on the turtles. My turtles' names are Muscle and Cricket. They're in there hiding. Cricket's trying to eat stuff off the bottom and Muscle's swimming around the back. Muscle is the male and Cricket is the female. I had it the other way around because I didn't really know which was which, and I figured out that the males have longer nails and the females have shorter nails. And the males also have longer tails and the females have stubbier tails. So the tails look like this and the males look like this. I'll show a video of that here. So, I rescued both of them, actually. So you know how they call spring the time of life, I guess. In springtime, me and my best friend Emma, we were outside looking under rocks, looking for like crickets and toads and stuff. Because outside right here, you can see we have like lots of rocks in our landscaping, and if you look underneath, you can find all sorts of animals sometimes. So we were looking under rocks, and we picked one up, and Emma couldn't see anything, but I said, "Oh, Emma, oh my goodness, look at this, there's turtles." And so they were baby turtles about this big, tiny little itty bitty turtles. And we actually have a picture here of our babysitter, Miss Jessica, and it was baby Cricket, but that's how big Muscle was. And she had 4 brothers and sisters, and they were all underneath a rock, and it wasn't springtime. It was like in the middle of winter. It was snowing and everything was iced over, and it was super duper cold. So we didn't expect to find anything, but we found 5 baby turtles. Sadly, one of them had already passed, and the other 4, we didn't really know anything about turtles at the time, but the other 4 were in really bad shape. They were frozen solid pretty much. One of them had like ice on its back. So we took them inside and got them in a little glass thing and put a really warm paper towel and like rag underneath them. So we ended up keeping them, and we actually got an aquarium. Emma took 2 and I took 2, of course, because we didn't really know anything at the time about turtles. Dang it, my camera fell. So I took 2 and she took 2, and I named one of mine Muscle, and I think I named the other one
Rock.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I named
Rock.
And so Muscle, we named her Muscle because we were trying to see if they were alive. And we were like taking their little hands and moving them around to see if they were alive. And Muscle just wasn't moving. And if you pulled her little hand out, she'd bring it right back. So me being young at the time, I thought,
oh, Muscle, 'cause she's got muscles.
I thought that was a good name for her. And I didn't really think we'd be keeping them that long because I thought we were gonna release them in the spring, like our plan was. We ended up falling in love with them, and one of mine passed, and I just have Muscle now. We still have her. And so one of mine passed, and it was really sad, and both of Emma's passed. They were just, I don't know, something was wrong with them. They just, they just needed to be born at the right time, but they weren't, so, it was really sad, and we cried for a long time. And then I have my 2 big dogs, as you remember, a little while back. Here them again. In springtime, this actually happened a little while back, just like in springtime, like last springtime, like a few months ago. It's already fall, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a sweatshirt. So it was pretty crazy. Our dogs, I feel really bad. They'll eat or they'll try and play with anything that moves. So they saw a bunch of little baby turtles running all over the concrete, and they go out there and pick them up and put them in their chair and look at them and lick all over them. It's so gross. But me and Callie would go out there, get all the little baby turtles and go put them in the water because our driveway is up here and the lake is down here. So this is north and that's south. So the little turtles were heading south, but our house was in the way. So we would always go scoop them all up. There was at least 12 last year. And so it was about a year and a half ago, springtime, I found one on the driveway, and he was in bad shape. He was so dirty, and he was brown, pretty much. So I bring him inside, and he's like this big, I think, like that big. I bring him inside and wash him off, and he's just little, really dark green color. And I bring him in and feed him some, and Muscle is taking care of him like it was his own kid. So they were really bonding. Cricket would like sit on top of Muscle's shell, and it was so cute. And they had become really good friends, and Cricket was growing really fast. And eventually he turned bright green and dark green. So I'll show you a picture of him now. So that's pretty much the turtles. I mean, well, he's still a little brown, but like he has I don't really know what kind of turtle he is. I probably need to do some more research on that. And so yeah, that's the turtle story. That was just a big turtle story thing. So let me know down in the comments what you think about greenhouse animals. And so I don't really know. It's not really for sure yet if I'm going to do it, but I probably will, but I don't know. Just leave a comment down below or give a like on this video if you think that is a good idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will hopefully be me making a costume for Bentley, the horse I'm riding. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!